Rieder, Redline Air Shows. Super incredible aviation pilot, gentleman through and through. Again, Redline Air Shows in the RV-8. Now Ken is joining us from Cincinnati, Ohio. And he has over 35 years of experience and over 13,000 hours flying. Truly an incredible aerobatic pilot. Now I've also seen Ken Rieder fly through fireworks during a night show. So during the day, at night, he will push the RV-8 to the maximum.
Doing a series of point rolls down the show line. Ken Rieder is working very, very hard for us this weekend. He's actually flying 2 shows, one in New York State and this one. He just flew this airplane from New York, and we're very happy that he accommodated the CIAS for the 2023 edition of the show. He's going to perform this air show routine, and then he's got to head back to New York State.
Oh, wow.
It's a lot of energy management as well, because he's got to have enough fuel aboard the airplane to do all of that transit flying, plus the demonstration. And airplanes don't like to perform aerobatics when they're super heavy.
They came back here.
Fuel management is definitely something in mind as he kicks the rudder pedal right now. Again, my favorite aerobatic maneuver, the hammerhead.
A sign of a good air show pilot is he's going to keep the performance right in front of us, and that's exactly why Ken Rieder uses maneuvers like the hammerhead. Allows him to get turned around to keep the performance right in front of us, arcing up into that sky we have here over Lake Ontario, rolling the airplane at the top of that loop. He's going to head back down towards the ground. We call this the avalanche loop. It's a barnstormer's loop with the roll on the top.
I call it a loop with a little flare on top.
A little flare for some kicks and giggles.
Absolutely. Now, Ken, he is performing for us his solo routine, but Redline Air Shows also has the formation demonstration that he has with his side. Again, multi-engine flight instructor, corporate airline pilot. He is on the Airbus, the A320. And Ken, you see before us right now, the Vans RV-8. Ken has completed 4 RV-8s, a home built. Literally put it together with his hands, blood, sweat, and tears.
And it's pretty amazing. There's a lot of home builders out there who would build these airplanes in their hangars, their garage, sometimes
their basement,
even their kitchen. I gotta say, that's one understanding spouse to allow all these airplane parts occupy the dining room table for months, if not years at a time. Straight up into the sky. Brittany, you mentioned this is an RV-8. It is a truly classic airplane. There's over 14,000 of these flying worldwide. And you just saw Ken performing one of the smallest loops you'll see at the air show here today. He calls that the micro loop. The RV-8 capable of speeds up to 230 miles per hour, and it can land short, on short runways I should say, and it can fly as slow as 55 miles per hour. That pretty much gives them access to pretty much any airport in the world.
Now another fun fact to bring this show all together.
Oh, a Brittany fun fact. We finally get a BFF.
A BFF, that's a Brittany fun fact. Ken was inspired to pursue aviation after watching the U.S. Navy Blue Angels when he saw them perform in Cincinnati, and at that time they were flying the F-4 Phantom. So how incredible. All of you today maybe have some inspiration to do this, and who knows, maybe in a few years we will be able to talk about you.
Ken Rieder getting a really good look at that departing Q400 out of the Billy Bishop Airport as he performed that hammerhead for us, giving you an idea of the roll rate of the RV-8. This aircraft has a 4-hour plus endurance before needing a fuel. That gives them about a 700-mile range. Of course, that's at 0 wind, because sometimes if you're in a headwind, well, we know what it's like to fly west from Toronto. It takes a little bit longer than it does coming back this way, and that's because of the trade winds up there. But if you have 0 winds, you can get up to 700 miles in that airplane. This particular RV-8 powered by a 200 horsepower engine.
Hartzell propeller and Hartzell engine technologies. JB Aircraft Engine Service, supplier of the Redline engine. Champion Aerospace, Stein Air, Firely Aviation, Oregon Aero Aircraft, Seats, Hooker Harness, EarthX Batteries, Avstar Fuel System, Pacific Oil Cooler Service, and Wayland Energy.
Well, you saw Trevor Rafferty perform the barrel roll. Here's Ken Rieder's version of the barrel roll in the RV-8 from Redline Airshows. All right, folks, you want to have your cameras and video cameras ready because Ken Rieder is setting up for his final pass. This will be his photo pass coming in from the right. And let's give him a big round of applause, too, as he goes by, because right after this maneuver, he is going to be heading back to New York State.